The U.S. Small Business Administration processed 14 years worth of loans in less than 14 days, totaling more than $311 billion. There was such a huge need for the loans that the money ran out. And as a result, SBA isn't accepting any new loan applications, leaving thousands of small businesses out in the cold. I spoke to Paycheck owner Andy Ricker last week. He's still waiting for a loan and said it was frustrating to see the money go to big businesses.
Meanwhile, it turns out that some very large companies in the restaurant space that are publicly traded were able somehow to secure the maximum loan of $10 million, and in some cases multiple maximum $10 million loans. And they got it long enough ago that it's been registered on the Stocks and Securities Exchange. So, I mean, what's going on here?
Shake Shack, which owns 189 restaurants in the U.S. and employs 8,000 people, received a $10 million loan through the Paycheck Protection Program. But because of the backlash over big companies getting the money before small businesses, Shake Shack is now returning the entire loan. In a letter, the company explained why it applied for the Paycheck Protection Program and said it's returning the money so that those restaurants who need it most can get it now. The company also urged Congress to fund the program adequately. Oregon Governor Kate Brown is also among those pushing for more funding. In a letter, she wrote, "These programs should grant broad eligibility and allow for extended timelines for the business community to meet the appropriate requirements for assistance." The Senate passed the interim spending package Tuesday. The House is expected to vote Thursday, and President Trump said if the bill passed, he would sign it into law. The bill would provide more than $320 billion in additional funds for the Paycheck Protection Program. I'm Lindsay Nadrich, KGW News.